Welcome back to R&R. I got my Harry Potter shirt on. We are going to Universal Studios. Today is our 4th day in Florida. It was a beautiful morning. It was a bit of an overcast, but it was still so warm out. And our first ride was the lineup had already filled up pretty quick. And open surprise. So this was our first stop here on the ET ride. And already just one ride in, we had to stop and grab a bite to eat. So we grabbed some tacos, which were really good and pretty reasonably priced for the park. They were $12. And no duck beer this time. I had a total experience with that last time I was at the park. That was the most caffeinated thing I've ever drank. We looked pregnant. My stomach was so hard and it looked like it was like an air balloon ready to pop. So I wasn't going to do that again. But it was pretty good. So yeah, we're just walking around and then we went on the Simpsons ride. My daughter loves that one. Last time I went with my friend, she's like, I'm going to puke. We couldn't go on that ride again. So I was glad I got to go on it with my daughter. She just absolutely loves the Simpsons ride. And now we're heading over to the Harry Potter area, which is like my favorite part of the park. I'm a huge Harry Potter fan. So I was so excited to head over here. It was heating up and I had my Harry Potter scarf and I couldn't wear it. It was just too hot. So I just kept it in my backpack. So here we're going through Diagon Alley, and it was so fun. This cute kid was just so happy. She was crying. She was literally so happy. She was crying. That was just such an amazing experience. And these tears of joy. She was just couldn't believe it was true. But the place is super magical. I think I've only been to Orlando, this park, once before. And so I think it was about 10 years ago, but just walking here, what an amazing job. Like, it just really feels like you're there. It's just such a fun place to be. And so it was my daughter's birthday. She turned 24 and she had a wand and she went there 10 years ago. So I surprised her and I brought the wand with me. But sadly, she's too cool to use it, you know, and everyone else is using their wand. Doing their spells at the shop windows, and she didn't want to do it. And I was like, take her and use your wand. Come on, we brought it. Or I brought it for you. And she didn't want to do it, but whatever, what can we do, kids? So we just had a look around and, took everything in, and then we decided to go on the Gringotts ride. I wanted to go on here because I remember the last year I was in the park. So I had such a long lineup that we only went on it once, and I completely forgot what the ride was. I remember being in this part of the bank with them working, and I remember walking through this area, and it's so cute. It's amazing how real they look. I just can't get over it. So it definitely gives you something to be entertained about while you're in the lineup. But yeah, I couldn't remember this ride, and I do remember just going on it once because the lineup was so I just wanted to get it over with. And of course, walking through the ride, it was so cool. I don't know how they do this. The newspaper is for moving like they do in the movies. I mean, the animatronics and props they have at the park is absolutely amazing. And then so this is again just going through the ride, and at the end I missed the fire breathing dragon. I didn't know what to do. And here we have to stop at the Weasley store and check out all the fun stuff. So many cool merch and toys and just fun stuff like the Weasleys that do in the movie, all the paints and the fun candy, exploding candy and all the gimmicks and the cool stuff. So that was neat to see because they always have something new. These fur balls were so big and they were only $35. I think it was like the biggest thing in the park for the least amount of money. I wanted to get one to bring my daughter who didn't come, but we didn't end up getting one. But for $35, those huge puffer balls, whatever they are so cute. There's some candy potions. And there was so much to see, so we were just walking around here and just seeing the buildings and going in and out of the shops and really just taking it all in. It's a lot to take in, and when you only have a one-day ticket, you just cannot do everything. You cannot see everything in one day. Even for like the half an hour that we took a break, sitting eating, you know, 3 times lower at the park. Even if you're on the go, there is no way you could just see everything and do everything. You definitely need more time, more days if you really want to get more done at the park, because we were just from, you know, morning till the park closed, go, go, go. And at the end of the day, our feet hurt so bad. I think we had about almost 27,000 steps, you know, and I heard like 25 is average for a park day. But, you know, since we were there for one day and we had to go back to Canada, we just wanted to see everything. So we were just speed walking everywhere. And so now we found Nocturne Alley. This is one of my favorite parts of the whole Harry Potter area, because I just love dark and spooky things. So I just wish I could have spent more time here. And I already had a backpack of stuff that I had brought with me to the park, so I couldn't buy that much. I didn't want to go and rent a locker and do all that, but they just had so many cool things to buy at the Dark Art store, and here's a look at some of it in the Nocturne Alley area. Really, really cool place to shop. It's barely lit up in there, so can't make out a lot of it, but a lot of cool props in there as well. Check out that mall. So much fun stuff. I just love all the flickering lights in the park and the way they dim it. It's just such a cool atmosphere. We have these cool backpacks. I actually did end up getting a backpack, but not from here. I will show that to you guys tomorrow. But it is a backpack that I've wanted for a long time, and I actually thought it was sold out. And I ended up getting it, so I was super happy. I found it like a year later, and I didn't think I would ever see it again, so I did end up getting a backpack. So now we are leaving Nocturne Alley. So dark in there. Florida residents are so lucky. Oh my god, you guys can just go there and have like the year pass and spend however much time. That would be so cool. But then I guess again, you eventually get, you know, bored of it. But when you come from somewhere where you don't live there, but to the it's just so fun. You can really just spend so much time taking it all in. And it is so hard on your feet. So we finally got on the train, and here's our carriage. That's such a cool ride too, how they do that and make it look like you're actually driving to Hogwarts. I did remember that the first time I went. So we got off the train and now we're at snowy Hogsmeade. Again, it is just such a cool sight to take in. It's just so amazing how they built this. And here we are at the sweet shop, and we had the candy cauldrons and of course fizzing Whizbees and exploding bonbons, all this cool stuff. The chocolate frogs, of course. We did end up getting the jelly beans, of course, those are a must, so we brought those home, and some rock candy. And they did have the jelly beans in a tin, which is really cool because you can save the tin and use it for whatever later. We did get a pumpkin juice as well, and I've never seen these before, the caramel cobwebs. And so now here we are at Hogwarts, and we're so excited to go on this ride. This is just one of the best rides. Just the whole way they built it, and just the feel of it. It really feels like it's absolutely amazing.
A dreadful thing to say, Salazar.
And they give you a lot to do while you're walking through the ride. So there's a lot to see, there's a lot to look at. So for the most part, I'm standing before. And we lucked out. There was a lot of the lineup outside wasn't there. So I remember the first time I went, we were just so much in the lineup outside. And this time, I guess the lineup was half empty because we were able to like bypass the whole outside lineup and enter the castle, and that's kind of where the lineup started, so it was a lot faster than last time. And of course, you have to get a butterbeer while you are at Harry Potter area of the park, and so we tried the frozen butterbeer this time. It was absolutely amazing. And we grabbed, I think, a beef pasty and had a quick bite to eat. And then we just left this area. I remember that ride that we just walked past. It's not in service anymore, but it was some kind of walk-through ride, so it's just that area of Universal. But this fountain was really cool, and then we made our way to Jurassic Park. You have to go on the Jurassic Park ride. I love this drop. It's so much fun. The first time we went on it, we didn't get that wet. We went again the second time. We got absolutely drenched. Everybody on the boat was so shocked. It was just complete drench mania. I didn't even think you could get that wet on that ride. I don't ever remember getting that wet on that ride. And then we had one final glimpse of the castle before the park closed, and that was it. I'll see you guys